Robert, it's the stream. It's another one of these.
Yeah.
Another one of these Pikmin 2 to object streams. All right, so I am Loren Teasel. Anybody who's watching right now probably knows that.
Of course.
And who is my lovely guest with me today?
It is I, Americatress. Woo.
Yes, so Americatress.
Catress, no.
Americatress is going to answer some questions.
Yes.
That you answer any burning questions that you might have for us. And I'm going to make these things. So do we have any questions yet? Or how many? You're the fall safe. So how many people do we have?
Like 6.
Oh man, we're so
7.
popular. Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay, that's too many people. I think we'll have to end stream. we got too popular too quickly.
It's too much. It's gonna go to our heads. Oh my gosh.
All right, so if you 7 people have any questions for us, go ahead and ask them.
And spill the beans.
Spill the hot beans.
So we can spoon them up frantically off the floor.
And then scold you for it.
Why'd you put the beans on the floor? Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. It's a silly question.
Is it a silly question?
It is.
Okay.
But okay.
I can tell by your laugh.
Kuha asked.
Kuha, my son.
Yes, your son asked, "Is water wet?"
I don't know. Is water wet?
Okay, I believe that water is in fact wet. I have actually been in debates about this, like
you have
really long ones. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Water is wet. Okay, like a single water molecule, right? That practically doesn't exist. Water almost always comes in like multiples of itself.
Water,
okay?
You can't.
Water is touching itself almost all the time. Therefore, water is wet. Okay.
But what is wet besides just a feeling?
It's a state of existence. Like. Okay, no. See, if I keep talking about it, I'm gonna get like
the more your argument unravels, and the more it actually isn't what.
Yeah, it's just saying stuff.
This Kiwi, by the way, is probably gonna take me a while because I don't know.
Oh, hey, look. Okay, Jennings asked Loren, "How did you first get into making assets to Flash, and when did you discover BFDI?"
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so when I was a little boy, of about the 2nd grade, I want to say probably, or no, not the 2nd grade, like 4th grade. I'm getting my grades confused. I made these characters. I made the School Supply Gang characters. And if you know them, there's a pencil and an eraser and a mini eraser and a glue bottle and all that fun stuff. And after that, I kind of like forgot about them until I found out about BFDI. And I found out about BFDI, I want to say when I was about 12. And I kind of just watched it and I was like, oh, hey, these are like the characters that I made like a billion years ago. So I got those characters out and I was just like, wow, dang, I didn't know that other people were doing this. I'm going to do this too. Because like I also watched Inanimate Insanity at the same time. So I'm going to just simplify this. Basically, I found BFDI when I was 12, and I found Inanimate Insanity a little bit later after that. It kind of just showed up in the recommended or along with everything else. And I didn't have Flash at the time, so I was just like, oh, how is this made? Who came up with this idea? When did they like start? You know? Because that's like the questions I always ask, because I was really into art.
Yeah.
So eventually for Christmas, my parents, seeing that I wanted to get back into animation, were like, "Oh, let's get them, since your brother's going to college, he gets this cool discount thing on all of the Adobe products. So I have every single Adobe product under the sun, and for a nice, cool price as well. It's not a monthly price. So I basically taught myself with like stealing other ideas and such how to use Flash, um, and Premiere and all the fun ones. And I basically, like, the reason that I feel I'm so good at like making these is because A, I practiced a lot and figured out like, okay, don't do this, do that instead. And B, just like uh watching other people, like obviously DFDI is a big inspiration in Animate Insanity as well. Uh and that's pretty much it. I got into making assets, I think, when TWOW came out. I had already made the all the characters and was like planning my own show and everything. Um, but besides that, I kind of just didn't know how to animate at all. And we do have a animation coming out pretty soon. Me and a couple friends that we made. That I'm not gonna spoil it though. Yeah, Americatress knows what it is. I'll let you.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
but besides that, it was like around when TWOW came up. I found like the HTC Discord, which I'm no longer on, and just kind of grew my skills. So that's the best answer I can give to your question, Jennings.
That was a beautiful answer. That was very nice.
Thank you. I try.
Okay. Uh, See, y'all have some really nice backstories. I literally just found this like what a year ago. But anyway, um, all right.
What's your backstory?
It's sad. I was literally just going through a meme playlist and it was like one of the memes happened to have Fiery and OJ in it. And
Oh,
I
this
was
is
like,
not a sad story. This is the greatest story.
it was like I think it was the Jack Black Octagon memes. And yeah, one of them just happened to have those two in there. And I was like, who are these guys? And so I went to see who the OJ one was first. And that's how I saw Inanimate Insanity. And I like would watch it on the bus when I was coming home from school.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think somehow I I think it was it in one of the videos, thumb descriptions? I managed to find the link to the Discord and then just like, yeah, that's kind of it. I haven't really done
Wow.
anything else with it.
So did you found Inanimate Insanity first before?
Yes, and then like after I
Ah.
finished the first season, I just rolled right into BFDI.
Uh,
Yeah. Which they were both really good. I'm glad I did that.
yeah. Everybody is always like, "Oh, I is so bad," blah, 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 and I used to do that too. But like now that I've like worked with like the guys, I feel like it's like kind of opened my eyes, and like it's opened my eyes to like all object shows really, that like you kind of have to. It's kind of just like we don't know what we're doing very well, so we're just trying to make whatever people want, I guess, if that makes any lick of sense, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that from playing this game so much, I know the Kiwi kind of has like a little bit of a butt, like some like furs on the back. So I'm gonna put those in there.
Let me see. Ooh, okay. Graded A said, hey, Lauren, how exactly did you get in contact with the II team?
Okay, this is also a good story. So after Inanimate Insanity 11 came out, me and Satomi were talking about like everything that all the mistakes we found, and I found like a mistake during the part where like Marshmallow is walking to the mansion or something, where like when the little like glowy light thing like goes over her, a part of like the lines in the back have like line thickness. Actually, I don't like that. Have line thickness like, or no, line cap, which is properties, and this is cap. It had line cap none, which basically means like it doesn't have a cap on it. So if I draw, no, it's locked. If I draw that, that has a round cap, and this has no cap. So that no cap's also very useful, but for some reason she had it on that particular asset or something, and like it showed up really weirdly for like a couple frames. And I messaged Taylor about it, and I was like, "Never forgetty," and that's what I said to him. And I showed him the corner, and he was like, "Oh!" And then I started showing him like a bunch of my assets and stuff, and like I remade the entire cast of stuff. I remade all of the assets, and then they were like, "Oh, hey, you know what you're doing, actually, unlike us. So why don't you come work for us?" And I was just like, "Oh, okay." And then that's how I got on the team. So that's the grand story behind it. I have no idea what to do with this kiwi.
I think it looks good so far.
I
Well,
know. I'm okay. I'm gonna try some fancy stuff. That's right, me. I always get fancy whenever I make these. It's who I am, guys. You're gonna have to accept it. Sorry. Okay. That's how I got in the, and then they started like just they really appreciate what I've done for them. I worked a lot on 12, and we've kind of gotten into 13 a little bit. I'm not gonna say what I've done for 13 yet though, because that's on the down low. That's a super dupery secret of mine that none y'all is able to get your hands on.
it's still pretty exciting. Who?
I will say though, with episode 13, we are shooting to make it shorter.
But I like long episodes.
I don't.
Okay. Who asked, is it true when people say that even after using any Adobe thing for years on end, there's still options/tools that warrant a Google search?
Yes. Like, I don't know what the frick this does. The bone tool. I messaged the bone tool and the bind tool. I messaged freaking Satomi. Satomi tweeted out something that was like, "I want to eventually use every single tool that Adobe Flash has," and I was like, "Use the bone tool," and she was like, "What's that?" And I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in here that I don't know what it does, and there's also a lot of stuff that like I wish I knew what it did like forever ago. You know, that's just kind of how it is whenever you're working with a. Oh, here's a cool trick actually I can show. So I made a bunch of these lines and I didn't actually want a lot of them. So if I take this tool, see you have all the nodes, and I press shift, I can do that, that, and delete. And so I don't have to click each individual line that way, which is nice. Wow, whoa, and this is all gunk. Yeah, Flash has these nice lines, and you can control the thickness of each different line, but it's not very good because the thickness is awful. It doesn't make freaking nice curves. It has to make these gross like node filled horizontal. Just it's gross and not cool and good, gross and bad. All right. I'm gonna try a line.
I'm going to see. Oh, hey, I can already answer that. Okay. All right. Wait, let me go.
Whoa.
Back on. Yeah, that's fantastic.
My gosh.
It was good while it lasted.
Uh,
Let me see.
this is really stupid. I said before we started the stream that this kiwi is gonna be the hardest thing that I have to do, and I was right. I might add seeds in later, but I kind of want to get going on something else. I've already spent 15 minutes on this. What do you guys think in the comments about this one? Why don't you tell me what they think? I know I should probably add the seeds, but I don't know. Don't just laugh and not tell me.
Well, they. Oh my gosh. Gabe just said, I think it's Palm, right? He said, give Fry Eggman second eye.
No, he doesn't. He can't have a second eye.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it. He has one eye, and that's it.
He's cute the way he is. Don't
Okay.
deny him his ability.
Oh, I know what I can do to get the seeds, like the okay. This is very important. So Flash, along with having, where's the ink bottle? Flash also has these nice, cool and good paint styles for lines, which are also paintbrushes. And I can click. I think it's this one, and that's pretty much. I can put this behind. This is really nice. I'm glad that Flash has this feature. So I don't have to meticulously place all those freaking dots if I just do something like this, if I cheat.
That's smart.
See, I'm a smart boy. So I know that looks awful, but that's probably... Oh man, that actually doesn't look too bad. I'm just gonna add a couple more of these, I think. These slots.
Let me see. Okay. Cobalt and Swim both asked, like, oh wait, and Top Hat asked, where do we get our usernames?
Where do we get our usernames?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Okay. So it was spring break of 2012, and I was a weeaboo. And, I had started watching Hitalia, which, if for like people I guess who don't know, is a show about personified countries. Technically an object show, but so yeah, I loved America. He's my favorite character. And there was an episode where everybody like had cats of themselves, so I really liked that, and I wanted to like be known with that. So I just, first it was just Americat, but then I was like, but Americat's a boy. So then I put Tress, because Tress is like, actress, seamstress, identifies like that it's a girl. And so yeah, Americatress, just
That's
stuck
really
it all
cool.
together.
I like that. I like your origin story. Okay, for me, I think it was a day on Halloween. No. Oh, I picked linear green. I think I was in the car ride home some night from some place that I forget the name of, that I was just like, I was unhappy with like a certain alias that I had for the time or something stupid like that. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to think up a new alias for myself. And I liked L. My old alias used to be Luigi103, and I liked having L as like the first letter of the thing. So I kept, what I wanted was like an actual human name for people to call me, and then like just something afterwards that wasn't numbers that would set me like aside from just like Loren,
Yeah.
So I kind of just this is looking awful. Oh, I know what to do. I it just kind of came to me. Like I was like, okay, I like the name Loren. So what do I put after that? And I was just like, what about just Teasel? And I wrote it down. And it was like Loren Teasel. And I was like, okay, that works. And then that's what I called myself. Uh, so
From
yeah,
Smort.
Smort.
Gabe says, change it back. Change it back.
I won't change it back. You can't make me.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
All right.
and he was still going on about what do you mean? That's not fair. He has no depth perception. What if I took your eye and you only had one eye? That wouldn't be so cute, would it? Like he only has one eye to start off with. He's gonna be weird if he just all of a sudden has two eyes. He's gonna
What if I took your eye? I really like the way you said that. Okay. So I want to put like a little bit of a shadow behind these and then I'll be done with this. Okay. Let's try 0 to no, not 0. 20 to 0. How about that? That doesn't really show up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Cobalt asked, he said, I found this video called Luigi 103, an anime published in 2007. Was that you?
No, it wasn't me. I didn't make any freaking videos up until now.
Oh dang, what a
Where the heck
shame.
do you find these?
Does
You
that
find
mean there was a double?
there was an imposter.
Ooh. Top Hat asked, what would you think of a Pikmin for Switch?
I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Oh my god, could you imagine that? Oh my gosh, like the super crisp HD quality of the Switch, and then like it already was able to handle Mario Odyssey, so there's no way it couldn't handle Pikmin. And I'm just I heard about Pikmin 4 is like a thing that's happening, and I'm just so excited for anything that comes on the Switch Pikmin related. It's just gonna be a fun time all around. Like you can't tell how excited I am. I'm so excited. Oh, that color's there. Okay, that needs to go that way. Americatress, why are Radiants so awful?
That's a great question that many people have asked.
No. Go least.
Cobalt said, what would you think if the Pikmin for Switch added like 500 new artifacts?
I would like it a lot because I like collectathons. That's why I like Pikmin. Well, Pikmin's always been a collectathon, so it was a collectathon in 1 because you had to get all the ship parts, and it was a collectathon in 2 because you had to get 201 treasures, and it was a collectathon in 3 because you had to get all the fruits. So I would just love a new Pikmin game. I didn't get Hey Pikmin. I thought that one was kind of stinky because it wasn't in 3D. I'm gonna try beefing up these lines. So beefy. Okay, what do you think, Amy?
I think that looks like a kiwi. Well, except for the middle, but I assume you're still.
The middle, I'm gonna keep. I think I might just keep that circular, and if I want to change it, I can do it in another day.
Okay, because yeah, it looks a little bit like an avocado.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right, delete that. Center. No. Okay, so now he is centered, and that's a good size actually. Pretty much nailed that size. Now I get to put a face and arms and legs on him.
Ooh.
So, do you think he should be armless or should he have arm?
I feel like he's very big, so I think armless would look good on him.
Okay.
No arms.
I wanted the reason I made that a circle was because I wanted to put the face in the center.
Oh.
By the way, yeah. Important thing about character design: always have a good place for the face to go. That's one of my tips. I should write a book. You think that would be cool? I write a book on how to make object show assets.
You have to
Caricature.
include a lot of pictures.
Yes, it would have to have a lot of pictures because people don't know how to read.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the face a little bit smaller. It's kind of big.
And then you can charge extra with like little videos.
Yeah, a whole video. Like what are those books called? Like a CD book.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I remember those.
Remember those in the late 2000s or the early 2000s when everybody was like, "Oh, CDs are the new thing."
Yes.
This guy's delicacy. I wish I could copy from. I don't know how to spell disguised or delicacy, so I'm gonna do this. Cancel. I have not worked.
Look at him.
All right, so this man is done. Let's organize. Yo, we finished 1 out of 5 that I want to get to today. Is there like a printer going off in the back?
That was the elevator.
Oh.
Yes, I live on the 3rd floor.
Now I know where you live.
Ooh.
All right, so we're going to be doing next the implement of toil, and it's pencil from BFDI.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a huge fan.
Such a huge.
2 ends for 2 autographs.
Yeah, it is 2 ends. I always liked this one. It's like the last. It's one of the. This is the last dungeon or cave, as they are known, of Pikmin 2. So I'm on the home stretch here of like characters, which is quite nice, if I had to say. Do we have any more questions? I forgot what things here.
Okay, these are all so silly. Loren, I see you are making a kiwi, but that looks nothing like a kiwi. Where's the beak? The feet?
Where's the beak? Oh, that should have made just an actual kiwi bird.
Anybody questions, it's just like, what are you talking about? That's a kiwi. It's right there. And then, ooh, do I live in the elevator? Of course I live in the elevator. Where else would I live? Like, in a room? With a bed?
In a room?
Oh my gosh. Ask more questions, P2TOs.
Yeah, really. Our Americatress, how about you tell us about some of your hallucinations you had this morning?
Oh my gosh. Oh, it was awful. Okay, so, first off, I stayed up until 5, so I'm pretty sure that had something to do with it.
Jeez. Even I don't go to bed that late. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was like 6 for you. Like, okay, so, yeah. So I woke up at 8 and I was like, oh, this is, way too early. I don't need to be up right now. I gotta go back to bed. So at first I had my first dream was about what was it? There was a doll that my sister has, my baby sister, and it was on my bed in my dorm room, which is really weird. And I just like started talking to it. I was like, you're not supposed to be here. You really need to get out of here.
You're not supposed to be here.
And the thing literally gets up, has these awful eyes, like the kind of eyes they described Frankenstein with, that are like inhuman.
Eyes.
Yes, like really gross looking eyes. and
The
she
guys
just
at
gets up
this.
off the bed and just says something really menacing that I can't remember and leaves the room.
Oh my god,
And
that's my creepy pasta.
like the one that made me cry was
You
so
cried?
I cried.
No.
So I was in my car and all of a sudden something happened. I think I parked in a bad spot and I was waiting on my mom, and all of a sudden, all this black stuff, like kind of like how magma, right, looks after it cools down, just
Yeah.
surrounded the car,
My
and the car in front of me started igniting into flames. And every time it would push out a flame, my car, its hood, would start pushing out flames too.
oh my
So
god.
I was
Amy.
trapped.
I'm so
And
sorry.
yeah, it was like really scary. Like I could feel the heat as it did that. And then all of a sudden a bunch of firefighters came, but the magma or whatever it was so thick that like literally the entire time was just them trying to hack through it with like an
There was one
axe.
thick bit.
Yes, it was. Oh my gosh. And I was on my phone with my mom and she was like panicking and I was panicking. And as they started hacking away, the flames from the first car started becoming actual like explosions, which, started scaring me because I already knew it was going to happen in my car.
Oh,
But luckily, I woke up before like any of the major ones happened. I know I did get a little hurt in the dream.
my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't have dreams like that. Jeez.
Uh, I think it's just to make up for the fact that I haven't had any bad ones lately.
It's your body paying back.
Yes. Usually my bad ones would be about snakes. Like,
Snakes.
yeah.
Don't you
Usually
have
they're dead. Yeah.
don't you have a webcomic that's like puppy
Oh,
stuff?
Puppy Snake. Yeah. I really need
Yeah.
to get back on that. I've actually started writing stuff for it, like, which is like so much easier. I'm really good at like writing. So it's just like push it out. And
Uh-huh.
yeah. But like, yeah, that was a thing to try to mix something I really like with something I really hate. So
Aw.
yeah.
I love Puppy Snake.
Thank you.
I should read that probably.
I mean, it's not like I like dropped it like last April, so it's not too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I'll get back into it eventually. I can't right now,
You just
but I
said
will.
snakes and I was like, oh, Puppy Snake.
Mm.
I hate getting these things to line up. Like, can you see this? This is a geometric nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Pencil from BFDI is really good because she doesn't do this nonsense on the bottom. But unfortunately, I have to do that nonsense on the bottom, which is not fun. I might try something like this instead, actually.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Hey.
Let me look at these. What was my secret to winning LP Carver's Unfair Mini Twilight Season 2?
You have this.
Um,
Oh my gosh. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
wait, well, it was I at the end I was very much isolated because we were at a family reunion when the finale was going, and I was in a panic because I didn't have any signal. So I just wrote as much stuff as I could, and it worked. Everybody liked it. It was good.
And we're
Click. No, go back. There we go. Okay. Wait, could you hear that? I hope you couldn't.
you said click and then something else.
Okay, nice. Okay, it was my phone pinging. It was my roommate. But anyway, it's all good. Got it all situated.
It's all good in the neighborhood.
Yes, exactly.
All right. I'm putting down the shade. And one thing with Flash and making like assets like this is I think Hazel has a good workaround, and it's where you put like the outlines of the thing you're trying to shade below on a separate layer below the thing you're trying to shade. But I don't like always like doing that because I'm special.
Ooh, here comes a special boy. Have you
Mhm.
seen that comic?
I haven't.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's like he has little shoes, and every time he steps, they say that his mom got them for him. Oh my gosh.
Why?
It's
What is the point?
a great question. I think it was like, yeah, a little one off comic, but it was just, they made that a joke about Jeb Bush.
Oh, I don't. Please clap. Oh, Jeb, you are the true winner in my heart.
Ooh, what does this say? Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
it goes so slowly.
Have I submitted to the press play? I did that yesterday because yesterday was like my cool out day because I had like just finished.
Yesterday was my cool day.
Yeah. Like the night before, I had stayed up until 7 in the morning finishing up a project that's due Monday.
America, Amy, insomnia is not cool.
It is when it helps you complete your work, okay?
I guess you're right.
I'm paying money for these classes.
And I need to pay money.
Like it's like an HTML project. We had to make art using like, code and
Mhm.
whatnot.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so I just made a
That's
bunch of random things and
that sucks. I don't know
yes.
how to code at all.
Oh, nice.
I do have a couple friends though who know Java, and I've gotten them to make some pretty things for me. But besides that, what's a computer again?
Stop all the downloading. Ooh, let me see.
Okay.
We need more questions.
Yes, we need more of them. Without them, we
Um,
are going to die. We're being held hostage by question evil lore.
uh,
Mm,
oh man. Thinking about dreams again, like awful ones I've had. There was
yeah.
this one, like I think I'll just skip over to like the worst bit. It was like, okay, it was this really big castle and it was blocking the road. We had to like get through it to get to the other side of the road. And
Across the road.
yes, to get to the other side. And there was what was it? A spider woman in the
A
middle of the
spider woman.
yes, a spider woman in the middle of the space. And so we had to like physically run past her, and I guess the truck would magically appear on the other side. I don't know what we were thinking, but I was the first to go. And whenever you got closer to the spider lady, she would start screaming really loud. Like, oh, it
Ow.
hurt to hear. I got like right behind her and it was like deafening. I literally had to just crouch on the ground and cover my ears because I couldn't move anymore.
Mhm.
So that
Oh,
wasn't good.
I motion tweened it. No.
I was like, what happened?
Motion tween something, it does that. That's a little tip for you. It makes
Ooh.
everything else disappear. I don't know how far I should have this graphic going.
Ooh, Brushy Bristle asks, what's your favorite part of making assets?
When they're done, and I get to look at them.
uh,
No, I'll actually answer that. I like I like the geometry that goes with it. I just like figuring out the shape and like using all the tricks that I've learned and whatnot to like achieve what will look the best for a character and stuff like that. And that's what I enjoy about making assets. Uh, Besides that, it's kind of it's a lot more fun to animate than make assets. I will say.
Yeah, that would make sense. You get to make them do all these wacky things.
Yeah.
With the assets, it's usually like fairly specific.
Yes. Okay. Should I have this man be on his side? Or should I have him be like beta pencil that is warning scary? Should I have his face be here and then his little legs there? I think that's a good idea. What do you think?
I can see both, and I like them both. Mm. Yeah, I'd say go with this, just because it would look the cutest. I judge based off of cuteness, so yeah. Sorry.
If you're not cute, then get out.
Exactly. That's how I choose all my Pokemon.
I'm gonna line horizontal center for the graphite, and I'm gonna do this just to get them nice and centered. Okay. Yeah, that looks good.
Very nice.
He's small. What made him so tiny? All right.
I mean, he is almost all the way used up.
That is true, but I need to make him a bit bigger to fit the face.
Yeah.
Oh, that means I have to redo the mask. Dang it. Flash is hard.
He's
probably going to be
questions.
Shortest guy, if I had to say.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Teeny boy.
He's tiny. He's a tine. I said tine. Who was that? Who invented tine? I forget who.
Pine?
Tine.
Oh, tine.
Like Tine.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
So I remember somebody saying that a lot. Just like, can you just shut up?
Tine.
Because they're always like, oh, he's a tine boy, or oh, he's such a tine, or
probably something on Tumblr.
That's a Tumblr thing.
Yeah. Definitely. I get the vibe from it. Okay, fine. I will ask these ridiculous questions. Okay. Loren, what's your social security? Loren, what's your personal phone number? Loren, what's your mother's maiden name? Loren, what's the 3 numbers on the back of the credit card? Loren, when does your credit card expire?
Why is somebody asking all of these?
It's Cobalt and Bum.
Ask actual questions. I don't know half of those either, and I don't have a credit card.
Ku, you're not getting my information either. Oh my gosh. My mom got me one and I was like, I don't need this. I don't need a credit card. And she's like, yes, you do. You need it right now. It's like,
I have a debit card because my parents are afraid I'm gonna fall into massive credit debt.
No, see, yeah, I'm fine with, because I also have a debit, and it's like, we're good with that. Why do we need more?
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be the shortest character.
He looking at me so small. His face looks really big because of how small his like.
Yeah. He's sad because he's all used up.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so that's 2 out of 5, and we're not even at the hour mark yet.
Nice.
Can you believe that? I can't. This one took a while. Flash, don't crash.
Oh yeah, you gotta save. Don't forget to save.
Be
a good boy and save. Okay, Top Hat asked iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Yeah, like what?
What does that mean? I actually have wanted to switch over, but like I feel like it's more work than I'm willing to do.
Like, imagine all your songs.
None of
You can't get any of them over.
So I don't use iTunes. I use SoundCloud and YouTube primarily whenever I
Uh,
listen to music. So that wouldn't be too effective, but like just I'm just used to the layout, I guess you could say.
yeah, same. Yeah.
If that's a good enough excuse. All right, so implement of toil is done. Now we have the whatever this one's called, which is the pencil sharpener. So these two appear in the same manual honor because get it because it's you're sharpening a pencil but with your hand, so it's manual, and also brings honor, I guess. Okay.
It's a sharp point, like the peak of a mountain.
Of a mountain.
Yes.
Of a mountain. All right. 200.
Quit spam in chat.
Are they spamming the chat?
Swim started it, and Cobalt, Ku, and Tough Head are following suit.
Stop spamming. People want to ask their questions.
Okay, is that supposed to be? I'm assuming this is asking what your favorite asset is.
Hmm. Oh, I know. That's actually easy. It is this boy right here.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
detailed boy.
This took me 2 hours to make. Look at all the layers. That's a lot of layers, you might say. And you'd be correct, actually. If I do this, you can see the inner workings. Wow. Such wow.
Very
Man,
nice.
how do you learn to do that, one might ask? And the answer to that is make 200 characters. I
True.
Oh. All right, so I'm starting off on another one of these dang circular characters because. So the reason there's so many circles in Pikmin 2 to object characters is because, or like characters that have like I guess you could say circular bases, and that's just because whenever you're playing Pikmin 2, the Pikmin they programmed them only to be able to carry stuff back to wherever they need to carry it in like a circular fashion. So they'll like swarm the thing and make a perfect circle around it. So and they made this better in Pikmin 3. Like they would actually carry square stuff back in like a square formation. But they could only carry stuff back in circular formations. So that's why there's a lot of stuff that has just like circular bases and it's really bland and all that stuff. I will say though, it's really funny because there's a couple objects in the game that are like square and they're flat on the ground and square, and they'll carry them back and like they won't even be carrying the object. They'll just be carrying the space around the object, and they'll be floating back to the base, and it's super funny. Um, so I hate circles. Circles in Flash are no fun. There's I'm gonna tell this to people so that they know. There's this thing in Flash. So Flash can't handle very complex or very small curves when you export a SWF or a SWF from Flash. If you have a curve like this and it's so small, it's too small for Flash to render, it'll usually like flatten it out. And I call that flattening. It's where Flash lies to you about a curve that you have. So I had to fix that. So if you look at II, flattening happens a ton of the time because all of those characters were really weird sized, and I had to fix all of that over a course of a couple of days, which was fun for about 2 seconds, and then it became not so fun. So if anybody who's actually watching this to get asset help, There's a tip for ya. Tip of the day for ya.
Monica's tip of the day. uh, ooh, okay. This is non-related to assets. Brushy Bristle asks, do you guys listen to any really obscure music genres?
You go first.
Okay, I guess not. I listen to a lot of vaporwave, so
Ooh,
yeah, like oh, and theme park music. Yeah.
theme park. Oh, right, you're a Disney.
Yes, I love Disney. Orlando is gonna be my future home. Yes.
Yes, I could go. We could go to Disney together.
Yes. Woo! That'd be so much fun.
What's
But
your favorite ride at Disney?
Space Mountain,
Oh
I'm
my
not even gonna
gosh,
think twice about it. It's literally the best one.
that's true. Space Mountain is pretty good. I've always had a place in my heart for Mount Everest.
Oh yes. Honestly, all the mountain rides are like phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ugh, just amazing. Big Thunder, Splash, just great.
Yes, great all around. Okay.
Let me see. Choo choo choo. Oh wait, yeah, you didn't answer.
Oh, I didn't answer obscure music.
Yeah,
I also listen to Vaporwave. I will admit that. Uh,
nice.
but in terms of music, I like to listen to Two Door Cinema Club.
Ooh.
Uh, I like their songs. There's also another band that I love to listen to called Breakbot, and they do a lot of cool songs as well. Just kind of, I there's a certain rule I follow whenever I do music, and it's like I don't like to categorize. I feel like everybody's like, oh, I listen to anything but country, or like I don't like rap, and like you're subjugating an entire genre of music off just because like you don't quote unquote like it when some artist could make something that like you listen to and you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, right? So that's why I kind of just listen to whatever, and if it has a good beat and it like gets my heart pumping, then yeah, sure, I'll listen to it.
True,
Um,
true.
but that's my philosophy of music. Okay, this is easy.
Mm. Oh, Swim asked, it was from earlier, I guess when you were talking about how long you spent on Rob. Um, is that the longest you've spent on an asset?
Yes, I will. I can say that for sure. That is definitely the longest I've spent on an asset.
Mm.
Gosh, and the reason I spent so freaking long was solely due to the fact that like I just kept redoing. I kept like his shape was always off whenever I did it, and I just kept retrying over and over and over and over again until I finally was like, okay, that's what I needed. But yeah, Rob's head is quite the feat of mine, if I do say so myself.
Head and feet. Ha ha ha. That's a funny joke.
What?
You said it was the head. You said his head was the feet, and it was funny because it sounds like feet is in feet. It's over now. The joke is dead.
Okay, I tried. That's done. Okay.
Hmm. Okay. Top Hat asks, "What was your first asset?"
Mm. My first Pikmin 2 object characters asset, or my first.
That is a great question because it says, "What was your first one?" Question mark, and that's it.
Top Hat, ask a better question.
Be more
Be
specific.
more specific.
Koval asks, Lauren, if you hate circles, is Minecraft your favorite game?
Yes, I play Minecraft all day, every day.
Hmm. Ooh. Swim asked me, who's my favorite Doki? Okay, what is it? It's Natsuki. I love Natsuki.
Oh, I love
She's just so
Natsuki too.
Yes, she's so just cute
Have
and
you
has nothing
watched
like bad with her.
have you watched like the Game Grumps play that game?
No, I
No.
watched some guy named Manly Bad A Hero.
They gave Natsuki like a really funny voice. She sounds like, yeah, you brought a boy. We kill the atmosphere. It
What?
made me like the character like 10 times more. Okay, where should I put the little blade, do you think?
Uh, what you mean like
This.
how it should be like I guess closer to like the base.
I'm gonna do Suko Sun goes here. No, stop. Okay. Line horizontal, no vertical, horizontal. No. Yes. Okay. Do I swear working with lines is very difficult for me.
Ooh, this is a personal question. This is one because I've watched some of your other ones, and uh, sometimes you just you click the line and then you go to like the upper stuff, the upper tools, and you can like edit and copy.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you just hold Alt and drag it?
You mean alt and drag it.
That automatically copies lines.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm going I have to try this now. Shift. No, is it alt?
Yeah, it's just Alt.
What do I do?
You just click the line. Oh, yeah, you gotta use selection instead of
Oh, this?
yeah, and then hold Alt and drag. There you
What?
go. Boom.
Why?
I was like,
Why is
he's
this
taking
not?
an awfully long time. Why doesn't he just Alt
No need
drag?
to.
That works in like all Adobe products.
That makes me feel sad inside. I can't believe I learned something on my own show.
Like, remember, I went to technical. I went to a technical school, so
You're
they
very
taught.
technical. You're very
Yes.
technical. Thank you very much. No.
Click, click.
All right. Let's see here. Let's try that. No, that's too far. So I was thinking about making the hole come right here, and then his face can be like right around the bottom, maybe. What do you think about that? Or maybe I should do it so. Okay, here. Hold on. I know what I'm gonna do. Do all this stuff.
Gabe asks, he said, Lauren, why can't you use Premiere Pro to make assets?
Because Flash is probably the best thing for the asset style, I would say.
And
You can.
Cobalt asked, Lauren, why can't you use Dreamweaver to make assets?
I don't know what those are.
Dreamweaver is a HTML coder.
Ah.
I'm certified in it. Hoo-hoo.
Okay. You're
Yeah.
certified in it?
Yeah. The technical school let us get certified.
Whoa.
Like,
That's elite, dude.
I think I'm good in everything but Premiere Pro and Flash. Yeah. Those are the only two I didn't learn.
Mm. Well, I know more than you about Floish.
Yes, that is true. It's like one of the better ones, one of the best in there. So yeah, so
Even though you taught me something
uh,
right now.
yeah, nice, cool new dandy trick.
Dandy trick. No, I pressed page up. Makes me sad inside whenever I do that. You don't
Bum,
know what.
bum excellent. Hey, why can't you use Google Docs to make assets?
I don't know. Why don't I use PowerPoint to make assets, huh?
Honestly, you could probably do it and like show everyone up.
Now I have to do it.
Yeah, you got to do it now. It's a challenge. It's
The
official.
the official, what is it? Google whatever challenge. What did they say that I should use?
Google Docs.
Oh yeah, the official Google Docs challenge. I would have to like make it out of like type. Or I could upload a image of a asset.
And just be like, I've done it.
I've done it.
Hmm.
Right. Let's see here. Mm-hmm.
Ew. Dimension.
Yes. Oh, I could use the metal texture that BFDI used. Remember that?
I don't.
For like the TV. True BFDI fans know what I'm talking about.
I
You're
sob.
you're not a true fan.
Y'all have been in this for years, okay?
I've
Like,
only been in it for 12 days.
uh,
Okay, how does this? Oh, it kind of. It kind of flattens off here. Do you see that? You think I should do that?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I know how to do this. Let's see here.
I remember trying to put my pinky inside of those all the time.
Oh, I would do that too. I'm not weird. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. That's a relief. I was always like, ooh, gonna sharpen my pinky.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I've
God.
always thought of you always have like that secret thought in the back of your head. It's like, what if I just stuck a pen in here?
Oh yes, yes.
See what would
I always
happen.
wanted to like shave it down, just
Mm-hmm.
cut all of the plastic off the top of the pen. But you couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Oh my gosh. Sounds like a little dare. Jennings said Pikmin 2 to PowerPoints. Everything's the same, except all the female objects have eyelashes and the male objects have same face syndrome.
Yes, I'll do that.
Oh
I'll
my
have to have.
God.
I think I did something as like a joke on the II Discord before I left because like everybody was like, "Oh, eyelash objects are the best," and I like gave eyelashes to one of my girls, and they were like really terrible, and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, that's 10 times better," and it was just like, "Are you serious?"
Oh my gosh. Like I've always wondered about that. Like,
It's weird because like,
yeah.
oh, they need eyelashes so that they know they're a girl. It's like, well, why don't you just try writing them well?
Or like, where do they get the makeup? How
Yeah.
do they make it?
How about like the thing about like the bow that's always like in the top of like the really girly object
Yeah.
head.
How does it stick?
How does it stay there? Is it like stuck on with tape or something?
Did she hot glue it to herself?
And if so, is that like really painful? These are the questions.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Spill more beans, people.
Yeah, people.
We're hungry for the beans.
I haven't eaten in over 12 years.
Ugh.
Oh. No. What is it? Ooh. Ash is being funny right now. What is it? I get lost in these layers, man, I swear. Oh, okay. Well, I can just copy this. Delete you.
I remember losing so many of these. Like these and actual pencils.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. How many times have you like actually gone through an entire like eraser even?
I don't
You know,
think I
those
ever,
like
yeah, I
you
don't think I
never go
have
through a whole
because, yeah,
eraser.
you always end up
And like
losing one.
they make those giant ass erasers and I'm like, who needs that?
Yeah.
Like could always just dig up an eraser.
Oh,
Like
especially when it was like the mechanical pencil era. Like, you could find so many abandoned empty mechanical pencils that you could just snatch the
yeah,
erasers off of.
yeah.
That would be hilarious for like an object show to list like a pencil. It has a pencil character. They just get replaced every other scene because they
Every
keep getting lost.
aw, that's sad.
No, it'd be fine because they just end up in somebody else's show.
Oh, that oh man, like cross like object show stuff. They like keep showing up in other object shows.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh.
funny.
Okay, what does
Okay,
this guy's hole look like?
click, click, click. Okay, some of these questions have me feeling some kind of way. Okay, I need this. Okay, shh. Okay. Anyway, the Epic James asks, Yo Lauren, remember that Plug Books 202 crew remaster you did?
What? Oh yeah, I remember that. That was awesome. Oh man, that's such a great for anybody that doesn't know, there is a person out there that I loathe particularly whose name is Pixar or something like
Pixar
that.
Films fanboy.
Yeah, Pixar Films fanboy, and they made a great picture of the freaking universe of TOW crew at the time, and it was super terrible. And I was like, you know what? Just to be funny, I'm just gonna remake this like with actual books and have it be awful. So I did it, and it was awful. uh,
Yeah, I remember you showing it. Oh,
mhm.
man, that thing was hilarious.
All right, now I have last thing to do is the screw, and then we're done. That was a nice whistle.
Thank you. I'm very good at it when I want to be. I
But
remember
what about when you don't want to be?
I don't know, because most of the time I want to be. Jennings wants you to show it. To
Show
show
what? Oh,
the yeah.
I don't want to go through all my files and go get it.
You don't save your files with easily recalling names.
I guess I could just put it in here. Here, let me finish it and then I'll just import it into the Flash. Because like what I don't want to do is like have to go switch the screens to my folder and then have everybody see my folders and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Like when the teacher goes out to the desktop and you
Yeah,
scope for all the hot deets.
all the hot deets of the teach.
Yes.
All right, getting a little nice screw formation here. Line, horizontal center, line, vertical center. I was actually watching who was it? Taylor animate, and that you guys know that they use the older version of Flash, and they don't have like a lot. They don't have these transform, arrange, and align, so they can't like align stuff to the horizontal center or arrange or like transform it, like do all this flip horizontally, flip vertically. They don't have any of that, and that like blew my mind when I first like scoped that out from them. I was like, how do you even live? Like,
They're in college, right? Are they?
yeah, they're in college.
Then wait, then why don't they just pay for the college
I
subscription?
don't know.
It's like $20. Like I'm using it right now. Oh
That's
no, what happened? Yeah,
these don't always do what they're told.
they're
Um,
bad boys.
They are bad boys. I'm gonna shade this. I
Bum
hate
said, Lauren, how can you hate circles if your eyes are circles?
my eyes aren't circles. They're ovals.
You said that a little hesitantly. Are
I
you sure?
yes, I'm sure. Of course, I'm always sure. I'm from
Okay.
the Jersey Shore. Let's put this up here. That'll make it nice and easy for me to do what I need to do. Line. Everything.
Let me see.
Um.
Ovals are long
Oh,
circles, is what Bum says.
they aren't. They would be called long circles if they were ovals. If they weren't,
Well, see, but technically, rectangles are long squares.
Amy, you're
Well,
not helping.
I mean, like, he's not. He's not completely wrong.
What? Ah. Ooh. Warren is angry at Flash.
Epic James recommended, like, what he said, what he did is put each screw line on a different layer.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Bum said brown is just dark orange, and honestly, it's very true.
That is kind of true, honestly.
Yeah, that's why I put orange on my book.
Okay. This is good. What do you think?
I think it looks very nice.
Maybe
It
I
looks
should
very good.
need to make the screw a bit 3D E more. So I'll kind of do that and do this. Okay. There we go. He's a perfect boy.
Beautiful.
I need to delete the layers that. That's that. All right. Okay. I have to center him.
Nice.
I already sized him, so he's pretty good. All right, now we get to put a face on him, and then I'll do that thing Jennings requested for the whole world to see. And then after that, we have 2 more, I think. When do you want to? When do you? I guess we'll stop when I finish all 5. Is that fine with you?
Yeah.
All right. You don't have anything to do, anyways.
No. Yep.
Oh, he doesn't fit in the hole.
He's too fat.
He's too fat. I would have had to make him like. Let's see how big I have to make him to make him fit in the hole. Because I think in the game you can actually kind of like see that they do in fact. Oh, that's too big. He's too big. Okay. These need to go. I'm making a arm full character now. And the
You're
last
making
2
it.
of the arm.
Oh, okay. I thought you said armful. Yeah, I was like, are you gonna
I
give him
said
like?
armful.
Oh, you did. Okay. I don't know why, but my mind went like to like giving him a bunch of arms. Just one character just has all the arms. I don't know why. That was a weird place. It went to a weird place, like I said.
I just love this little face in the corner that's always staring at me. Okay. Maybe. Oh, you know what I should do? I should totally do this. Doesn't that look so good?
Beautiful.
Who was that from II? Life Ring.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He has the hole in the center.
Cobalt's husband.
That is Cobalt's husband.
But yeah, that looks it's just awful. I don't like it. Oh yeah. Bum asked, Lauren, do you have any limbless characters?
I don't really. I'm not very. I don't really like limbless characters. There is a limbless character for a reason in Secret Project me and Americatress are part of. Um, there's a couple in that actually. Um, but besides that, I just don't really like limbless characters.
Like, how do they move?
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm not. I don't hate them. I just don't. Hmm. Do I? I don't know if I have any. I think she was supposed to be limbless. I think it was just gonna be like she would move by like doing the momentum of her head.
Oh, it's like kind of like the Pixar lamp
Yeah. But I
hopping.
decided against that for some reason that I don't know. Okay. Let's just make the limbs a bit smaller. They're kind of big. I've been making a lot of small characters.
Small is good. Oh, this is so funny. I think, yeah, we're like the stream is like a little bit back, like you know what I mean, like slow.
Hmm.
So so it's fun watching all these.
Oh, it's fun seeing like what I was doing before and stuff.
Yeah. It's like, look, I just saw that on my computer.
Wow, technology. Technology's spooky, dude.
It really is. It's also really cool. I can find all my devices with all my other devices. Haha. I'm my own big brother.
Oh, gasp! I used 3. No, I have to go to 4.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Three like your stroke width or
Yeah,
ah,
I work in line thickness 4.
that's good. That's a good number. Heh.
I might make him a little bit bigger now.
That's a nice size. His arms look so tiny as a result.
Yeah, he's so tiny, and now I need to just beef him up a bit. Yeah, always. Here's a rule of thumb for whenever I do characters. I always try to work in the same line thickness as so every character is kind of like proportionalized the same. I know BFDI has a really weird like line thickness orientation half the time. Like there's characters who will have like, oh, he's a 3 line thickness size, and then here's a 2, and here's a 4, and here's a 3.5, and here's a all that weird stuff. And I just want to have them all be the same because I feel like that's kind of how you tell them apart in some cases. Okay, manual honor is done. All right,
Ooh.
that's 4. I didn't realize he was so orange. Okay, now let's get to.
And also, okay, Brushy Bristle asked, what is, in your opinion, the worst asset you've made for P2TO? Pigment 2D objects.
That's a good question. Let me get out. Drop this down. So I have a collection of every single. It's like a height order thing. There's a couple in here that are just kind of like lacking just because of like the limitations of what I can actually do in Flash. Like Flash doesn't have conic gradients, if you guys know what those are. Oh, I forgot about him. So I wanted to redo this amp, but I ran out of time a couple days ago, so I just wrote "fix me" over the top. That one's pretty bad. Like the perspective's all off on him. Okay, let's see here. I don't like. I don't know. They're all pretty good. The perspective on a couple of them are kind of weird. Like if you look at like these characters, like it's just like Weird. Doesn't feel too right. They should have like not circular bottoms. They should be bases. Oh, this is kind of gross, but that's all I could really do.
Yeah, I remember
Um,
that one.
oh, I hate this one. This one's just like what? And that's mostly, oh, the bell is really terrible. This bell is awful. This character used to be pretty bad, but I redid everything on them, which now it looks good, I think. Let's see here. These two characters used to be terrible, but then I redid them as well. The big strawberry. I hate the shading on the big strawberry. It's one of my pet peeves. Besides that, they're all pretty good. I know there's like one of the main things in whenever you're doing one of these shows is like, oh, the gradients are so bad. You should never use gradients. And it's like, it's not that you should never use gradients. It's just you should use gradients the smart way. Is what I'm thinking of. Like, it's good
Yeah.
whenever you want to show, like where light is coming from, or if like you have like a round thing and you want to shade that. It's like don't let people say you can't do something um if you know what you're doing. It's like, oh, gradients are so terrible, you should never use gradients. Oh, but it's like you're limiting yourself to a very useful shading uh technique. You're cutting yourself off from that. It's just like, why would you do that? You should use your tools effectively, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Now we got the Glee Spinner, which this one's going to be pretty. This one's kind of weird because I don't know what to do about this. Do you have any ideas, Amy?
I don't.
Oh, that's too bad.
This
I'm
isn't my space.
MySpace. That's
No, okay. This isn't my domain.
oh.
Yeah.
Move this to. So this is what we call a joystick on the old GameCube controllers for all you youngins in the crowd who've never played on the GameCube. And Pikmin 2 actually was first aired on the GameCube. That was I think a launch title. I don't actually know for sure. I know another one of my favorite games, which is oh shoot. That's the. I want to shade this as a ball, and I stupidly deleted the other half of the ball. Luigi's Mansion is a really good GameCube game. I recommend that anybody who has a GameCube and also plays anybody who has a GameCube or a Wii get that game. It's very fun and wholesome, and it's another collectathon, and I like collectathons. I'm a slave for those kind of games. Um, hey, Americatress, what's your favorite video game?
Oh man. I'm not good at like uber crazy stuff. Like what? I think the hard. I don't know. Like it depends. Freak.
It depends.
I
That's not a game, silly.
I guess recently it's been Epic Mickey because I haven't actually played a lot of games recently.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Oh, Connect for the Connected Adventures. That was my whew, enjoyed that. I'm excited because my little brother's giving me the Xbox, so now I get to play on my own. It's gonna be great.
Oh, nice. Um, and got any other favorite games?
Uh, these are gonna be specific for like each one. Like Wii Sports Resort.
Ooh, that's a
Uh,
good one.
yes, I love
We
playing the dog fight in it.
oh yeah, or like zooming around the whole entire island.
Yes.
I would do that so often. Just like I get to take in this giant ass space and I'll be like, oh, look at that! Look at the people down there.
Ooh, and doing like going into the volcano like straight
Oh
down
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then
That's
trying to start
awesome.
to just get out of those tiny little holes. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Um,
oh, there that goes now. But what else? The Wii Fit, of course, my man, the Wii Fit boxer machine, the little punching bag guy.
oh yeah.
That's yeah,
How
that's my
about
favorite for that.
how about Wii Sports Bowling?
Oh man, oh, that's the best. That's some great.
That's IQ level 4,000 right there.
Yes. Oh, like I'm pretty sure my sister hit my other brother in the face once. My
Oh
other
my,
brother,
oh
my
my
second
gosh.
youngest brother, right? Yeah, that's how that should say. Yeah, it
Wow,
was very funny. Oh my
that's
gosh.
insane.
Like she was like how in the little thing it warns you, don't
Uh-huh.
don't swing it too
Oh
violently.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she
I
didn't
I saw
listen.
people like recommending the man who appears before every single Wii game who's like telling you make sure you're the like kid who's like swinging the
Oh,
Wii remote around.
yes, yes.
It's just
For a Smash or
yeah, for Smash.
yes,
You hear
I would
people like
love playing some.
are recommending stands for Smash from Undertale.
Oh my gosh, that I mean it is moving over to Switch now, so it's not too out of the question.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guys, go over and tell Nintendo that you want Sans from Undertale to be on the Switch. No, no, to be in Smash. Back that lady down.
that's what I want for the punching bag. See, he would be amazing in there, or even in like arms or something. Come on, what?
Sans is arm in
No,
arms.
no, the boxer machine.
Oh, I was like, how much do you like Sans?
No, I've never even played Undertale.
I haven't either.
Ah.
Undertale isn't even freaking big anymore.
No.
There was a point where it was like the thing to talk about, and now it's just like Undertale. Okay, well, go back to 2016 or something like that. Guy's coming along great. What do you think, Amy?
Looks very nice. Yeah, how do you plan on doing the ridges on the top?
I'm just gonna cheat.
Oh, that's what this reminds me of. We used to have these little joystick like little boxes that you would plug into the TV.
Uh
Uh,
huh.
and the one that we had was designed to look like Pac-Man, and it had like 40 old arcade games on it, and it was so
Oh
much
yeah, yeah,
fun.
yeah. I know what you're talking about. My grandparents
Yes.
had that, and they had like some adventure game that like was those old ass like Atari games where it's just like you're 2 pixels tall, and then the
Oh,
room is like bright yellow or something like that. I don't like that.
yeah.
That's what my grandparents had.
That's cool. Did they get rid of it or something?
No, they still have it, and I still play it
Okay.
whenever I go up there.
Nice. I think we just haven't. Oh yeah, Brushy Bristle's right. It's a plug and play game.
Yeah, plug and
But
plays.
what was it? It's oh yeah, we just haven't changed the batteries in it for like almost a decade.
That
That's the only reason
that's too bad.
we don't play anymore, but just because nobody's
Nobody's.
like
We've all lost interest.
also we kept losing all of our screwdrivers. That was a thing. I don't know how that became a thing, but yeah, just they just disappear out of the house.
I have a GameCube controller. I could go get it just to see what this thing looks like in 3D.
You
Uh,
should.
I'm not gonna do that because then I would lose leave the stream and you could take over.
I
And
would. Oh my gosh. I just say things, just the craziest things.
mhm.
You'd come back.
You'd spit all of my secrets out
No.
into a little
No, of
pile.
course not. I would never. Oh.
I would never laugh menacingly.
Oh.
Amy, what would you do if I was one of those people who talked in like what is it called? If I talk like you know the people who talk in like asterisks and they're like ooh nuzzles and all that stuff. What would you do?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
It'd be so exhausting. I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
whoa. Shoot. Darn. Oh, he's missing. Do you want to ask some like hypotheticals right now? Do you want to do like a hypothetical round? Like, if what would you rather do this or that? You know, like
what,
that.
just like with anything? Or.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to pertain it to my. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. But okay. If you had to choose um, only one theme park to go to, like between Universal and Walt Disney World, right? Which one would you choose? Like, you can't go to the other one or associate yourself with any of its stuff for
So
the rest of your life.
between Universal and Disney World, or can I pick another one?
Yeah, you can pick another one if you want. Yeah,
Busch Gardens.
Busch Gardens. Oh, Busch Gardens is nice.
Yes. They have. I spent my 13th birthday there with one of my good friends, and I want to. It's my favorite theme park of all time. But Disney is also pretty fun. I haven't gone to Disney in forever, though.
Yeah.
I feel like as a grown human male, I don't really get that liberty anymore, which is unfortunate. Because Disney's fun. It's what dreams are made out of.
Yes. Like, what was it? Oh my gosh. But honestly, I don't think I'd be able to actually answer that question because I love both of them. Like, I love Disney arguably a lot more, but like, Universal has Men in Black, and I love
Ooh,
space
yeah,
themed junk.
that's
Yeah.
that's true.
Like, I actually, because I like going on to, I used to do that all the time. Like, back in 10th grade, I would go on to like theme park Wikipedia pages and just indulge by just reading the crap out of them. And I found out that the Men in Black ride is like exactly 6 months younger than me, which is like, what?
That's cool.
Yeah, it was born April the 14th. Like, what?
Dang. All right, I finished the Glee Spinner like an
Wait,
hour
why
ago.
his mouth like that? Okay, I was gonna say.
I wasn't done yet.
You said you
Why
finished.
why he mouth so down low on he head?
Yeah, not good. Bring his mouth up. So cute. Why he legs so far from his body?
I want to do like the IDFB, kind of like Leafy in like the IDFB intro. She has like the mouth kind of like raised up or something. That look, that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, nice.
I might change the effects.
I'm trying to think of another hypothetical.
I have one for you.
Oh, okay.
What? Okay. What would you do if Mario was curious and rubbed his chin curiously?
Really? What? What? Oh my gosh. I'd probably just mimic it.
I'd mimic it, she
Just,
says.
just like, oh my gosh. That's such an odd. Okay, ooh, I figured one out. Okay. What would you do if you got sucked into the Nintendogs world?
Oh, the Nintendogs world?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I would pet all the dogs and buy them all. It's like you don't have anything else to do in that world besides be a dog owner.
Well, and train them for the
Yeah.
games and win the awards.
Mm.
Oh man, that legit like that became an obsession. Like I was so upset
I
whenever
wanted
any
to
other
get
dog beat mine.
I wanted to get all the toys, but I have a sad story actually about Nintendogs. Um, it's a creepy pasta. No. So I was on a family spring break trip, right?
Yeah.
And we stayed at a hotel before we were going to the Keys, like because it was a long drive. And I had Nintendogs and also all of my other don't crash. Okay. All of my other 3DS games with me. Um and it was like the day we were going to leave the hotel. I was playing the new Dreamland, Mario and Luigi Dreamland that came out
Yeah.
like that year. It was like the the RPG series.
Yeah.
Um, so I was playing that in the lobby, and then my parents came down from the elevator and like, "All right, it's time to go." I was like, "Okay," and then I had my 3DS with me, but I forgot the case that had all my games in it,
Oh my gosh.
and
Oh.
I left that at the hotel. And I only a week later did I realize, "Hey, where's all my games?" And it was a week later, and we messaged the hotel a couple of times for like, and I was crying because of how all the games I lost. I had so many games, and just like it was sad because I had to buy everything back.
Yeah.
I had to buy Kirby Squeak Squad back. I had to buy Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. I had to buy all the good ones back. You know.
Yes, that actually happened to me, but it was with my DS Lite.
Mm-hmm.
Like me and my cousin, it was like down one summer in Miami. We were playing at a Goodwill and I brought my DS. I had a little bag. It was a cute little DS bag with all my stuff in it, including my DS.
Oof.
And I set it down so we could play catch with the baseball we found. And like 20 minutes later, I go back to retrieve it and it's gone.
Oh,
Yeah, I lost
that's so
all my
sad.
stuff. Yeah. Like I was in the middle of playing a Littlest Pet Shop game, so I was like devastated. I was like, I'll
Oh.
never know what happened.
I'll never figure out who was the littlest pet. Okay, so we're moving on. I finished the Glee Spinner. This is the last one I'm going to do on stream. So this is the Insect Condo, and it's Apple from II.
Oh my gosh, it's Apple.
Except I'm going to make it actually look like an apple. Ha 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 ha.
Ooh.
Just threw some shade. Oh, man. Okay, do we have
Ooh.
any more questions from the chat?
Yeah, and it's about who Diamond Cup asks, who is your favorite inanimate insanity character?
Box.
Oh, Box.
That will actually answer. That's a good question. I'll probably say light bulb just because, though I hate like all the weird fan art she gets sometimes. Like I hate one of my biggest pet peeves or just my biggest like annoyance with this fandom that we're in is like humanizations. I
Oh,
hate I hate humanizations. They always look so terrible. It's just like it's either a bunch of stereotypes on the character, pandering, or awful. It's drawn really terribly. And it's just like there was a point in time where I was like, "Oh, humanizations are so cool. I want to do only humanizations," and then I was just like, "Nope, never do that again."
just nope. Mm,
So, Lightbulb is probably my favorite character in II because her voice actor's a great guy. I've talked to him before. And it's just like she's one of the only characters where the crew let her character kind of just like what is it called when it's like random talking. Do you remember what that's called?
improv.
Yeah, improv. She's like one of the characters who like is actively improv half the time, and I feel like that's pretty cool. But besides that, nothing really else comes to mind. This apple is going to be so easy, dude.
I think mine is Knife. I really like Knife.
Knife is a good character, actually.
Yes.
Uh, he's cool because he's gone through so many different like plot developments. It was like he had the thing with Trophy, and then Trophy got eliminated, and then like, oh, and then he had the thing where like with Nickel, and then he had the thing with Suitcase. It was like random actors kindness, do it, and it was like, oh, okay, and he did it. And then he had then he now he has the thing with Microphone and like Taco, where he knows about their shenanigans, you know. Um,
Yes.
so I would say Knife's a pretty good one.
Hooray. Because, yes, I love him. I love Paper. And I love OJ. Those are my three boys.
The boys.
Yes. I don't know what I would do without my boys.
What would you do about without your boys?
Like, I can't even fathom.
You should have replied with I just told you I don't know.
Well, I did, but with fathom.
Oh. Oh, dude, check this out. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Look at that. Whoa.
Nice. That is it.
That's a
That's the.
nice color combination right there. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I'm gonna make it a radial gradient so it goes around.
Like an apple.
Mhm. Give it some pretty nice perspective. Very nice.
I think only one time I've ever actually seen a teacher get given an apple.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like the third grade. It's really weird. I was like, what the heck? Is the teacher actually going to eat that apple? Because I was just like, it's an apple. Like, we have
Oh, and
those in the lunchroom for free. They wanted an apple. They could just go get it. But I didn't say anything. What was her name? Her name was Katie. She was my friend. Yeah.
hmm.
She gave the. Yeah, I had to be nice.
Okay.
Oh, Jennings said, but Lauren, what about traffic lights?
I didn't really think traffic light counted, but I guess I can say traffic light if you want me to.
He's very good boy.
Yeah, he was really fun to voice, I would say. How big should this apple be? It's actually pretty giant in the game. Let me
Oh,
make it.
see, it looks so small, like from just seeing it like
Oh,
that.
okay. So, in this little screen thing, big objects appear large and small objects appear big.
Oh, okay.
Kind of
I
like
did
a
not know that yet.
proportionality type dealio. Let's see. That's that's good, right? Might make him a wee bit bigger. All right, there we go. Um, yeah,
That's a nice apple.
traffic light was weird. I designed him with a pole first, and he had arms.
Ew.
And
He doesn't need them.
yeah, I'm gonna do a trick that Satomi actually made a video about with for these outlines. It's the trick that I think basketball has it. So basically, you take these, put them on a layer above your fill, place it down, make sure it's the correct line thickness you want. Then do this. We put one on the middle, and then make that line transparent. And then it'll magically conform to your gradient. Huzzah.
Oh,
I made it a bit too transparent though.
that's very clever.
Yes. So Tomy is also very good at making assets.
She is. Oh, Diamond Cup asked, do you guys play Splatoon 2?
I have Splatoon 2, but I haven't picked it up or put it in my Switch.
My
Which
family is poor.
my family doesn't have any money.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine because I'm gonna find a way and we're gonna have a Switch next year. Believe it.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna get a Switch? I already have a Switch. So excited.
Yeah, all the cool kids have a Switch. Like we still have our Wii. Like
The Wii's good though.
it is. And I mean now all the games are like super cheap, so it's
Yeah.
really easy to find them.
Plus, I think like with the Wii U, I was just like, hey, hold on, why can't you put GameCube games into this thing? It's just like you're gonna limit that whole spectrum of games away from me. Okay, I see how it is. I literally sold all of a bunch of my GameCube games because I was just like, oh, GameCube's not good anymore. And then I found my GameCube and I was like, oh, why did I do
Regret. Dang. That would hurt. Oof. Ask a little more questions. Ask
yeah,
some
yeah.
more questions.
Ask some more. Mm,
Oh man, I actually found a worm inside of an apple once that I was
really?
eating.
It's
Yes, it was
not just
so
a.
gross.
Oh man, I'm so sorry you had to experience that.
Yeah, I was like really little, but like the fact that I can remember it so vividly still, I can say it was a traumatizing moment. Like these things, it was like multiple too. It wasn't just one.
Oh no,
Yeah, it was like they were really small and like
I
yellow.
didn't know that was a thing that could happen.
Yeah.
I thought that was just fairy tale.
No. Oh. Oh
Gosh,
yeah,
these.
you're in Boy Scouts, right? You were in.
Yeah,
Yeah, you remember the Littlest Worm song?
no,
What?
that wasn't a thing. What are you
What?
What are you talking about?
Like, what is it? What was it? Yeah, okay, at our school, because I went to a private school like first 5 years of my life, right? They taught us old songs that I found out are like old Boy Scout songs. And one of them was about a little worm inside of our soda straw who begs you not to slurp on your straw or else he'll drown or slip, you know?
Uh-huh.
And we consume him and
You said that so nonchalantly. And
we sung
we
it multiple times. Yes. Like this
also
was like
who's this we you're talking about? I don't want to consume a worm.
well like all of us the kids singing the song.
Why is your school making you eat worms?
Like it was crazy. Like you even at the end of the song you end up seeing it again. He's alive. He survived your stomach and he's in the toilet.
Oh, just stop talking.
You flush him down.
What?
So you drown him again.
I thought worms couldn't drown though.
I don't know. He probably can't. Oh man, that'd be scary. I don't want to think about that. That's why they didn't tell us that. That means he's gonna come back for revenge.
Oh, fake. Oh no,
Hmm.
dude. I would laugh right now if you just like your call just suddenly cuts out. You hear like the worm, it's back.
Like, yeah, that was like it was that one. The one about bringing home a chickadee, but it bites you, so you step on it.
Why are there so many violent
I
songs?
don't know. This was a Christian school,
Why
so
is Christian? Oh my god!
it's like, and there was they are the place that taught me how to draw stars like that, like because yeah, nobody could draw stars. It was really sad.
Uh,
Oh, yeah. What was another one? Oh, about the basic one about going to the donut
bathroom.
shop and licking the donut before you pay for it. And your nickel
Oh,
has a hole through it for some reason. It's whatever.
nickel's got a hole. Why
Oh my
doesn't it?
god.
Why does the nickel have a hole in it, Amy?
I don't know. Oh, but we you retort. Well, lady, there's a hole in the donut too. Like, how is that a good comeback? I don't.
Well, lady, there's a hole in my donut as well. So, what are you gonna do about that?
Mm. Let me look at these questions. Koo said, "Would you rather have $1 billion or eat your hand off?"
$1 billion.
Like it's a
That's
pretty
a
easy one.
that's an easy one, Q. Think of a better one, my son.
Oh my gosh. Top Hat asked, "What is your most hated asset pet peeve?"
Oh, What do you mean by pet peeve, though, is the thing?
Like something that you have to deal with a lot that's annoying.
Mitter, probably. Mitter just doesn't do what I need it to do half the time. Mitter is like getting a line. I'll do it right now. Mitter is when you have two lines connected. I need to actually. So it's a join, basically. So you set mitter to be that, and then you connect two lines, and it's a nice corner, right?
Yeah.
So when you go this way, the corner eventually breaks off, and you have to set the mitter to be super high. But when you go too far, basically it's like calculating. Flash is basically calculating how long this point needs to be. So 60 is basically infinity. So you'll just do that, and it'll go forever. And 60 doesn't even reach true infinity. So it's like, what happens when you put down two lines like this who have mitter? Does it just go on forever, right? So it eventually will break off and do that. But what's the worst thing is, like, say you have a pencil tool, you draw a nice circle, and that's super crazy. If I do like this, just put a bunch of nodes, and this is what I call line decay. And you can see that it doesn't look very good. It's so gross. Like, oh
Mm.
man, it's not great. And like sometimes when you zoom out, certain emitters just disappear and they reappear and stuff, and it's just a bad time. So yeah, line decay is when you have a node. So this is a normal line and it doesn't have any decay. But if I take the pencil tool, which draws in line decay, I just do this. That's a decayed line right there. It's so full of nodes and just a bunch of
Ew. Yeah, too many
weird
points.
stuff. So that's mitter is probably my pet peeve of Flash is mitter. If I had to call one. But besides that, pretty much everything else handles pretty well. I don't go back and forth going like, "Oh, I wish this could be better." You know,
Yeah.
um, It's Flash is just kind of like an easy program to learn how to use if you know what. If you just mess around for a while, you'll eventually get there. It's not too steep of a learning curve with Flash. Whereas like things like Illustrator, oh my gosh, Illustrator is awful to use. If you're starting out. So I don't know. Do you think this is okay shading wise?
Uh, I'm bad with shading. I mean, it looks good though. Oh, yeah, I think it looks good.
Maybe this should be a bit. I usually shade like I hate shading red like this. I'm gonna make this white. Apples shine with white, you know.
True. Yeah.
Um, okay, this is almost done. Just gotta do stem.
Are you gonna add that little? Is that a little piece at the tip of the?
Oh yeah, Oh no, that's a part of the ship.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. That's weird. Okay.
That was a good catch, though. You were looking out.
Yeah.
You're looking out for your friend.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, Diamond Cup asks, Lauren, what is your biggest asset like you've ever made?
let's go. I have them all arranged by height, so
Should be the first then.
this man.
Oh, heh heh. Yep.
This is my favorite treasure in all of Pikmin 2. It's a TV antenna transistor thing, which is it's so big when you carry it back that the little prongs on the ends actually stick out of the ship's model when you suck it up, and like it doesn't even fit in the thing correctly. They just made like a treasure that was just way too big for the scale they were going for, and I find that hilarious, and that's why I like it so much. I need to make and then here it's a bit thicker.
Yes, much better.
And I'll shade this, I guess. And then we're gonna be pretty much done. And I actually know how to I know how to end the stream this time, guys. So don't worry.
No, just holding on and waiting. But yeah, I don't think those pings. Diamond Cup's trying to ping and it's not working. Huh? Heh heh.
Haha. Ha
Nice
ha ha
try.
ha. Ha ha ha.
Oh my gosh.
All
Just start an
right.
evil laugh.
What do you think? That's a fine looking apple, if I do say so myself. It looks better than an apple from Anime
Apple from
Standard.
my eye.
Apple from my. I'm so excited to meet Adam because I want to get him to do all the raspy voices that he does for all the characters he voices.
Ooh, yes. You
Like
have, you have to get him to say specific quotes.
Apple's voice is so funny. Who's responsible for this? It's my favorite line. It's just like, what are you doing with your voice? I turned on camera. Oh, what line thickness are we in? 4. Good boy. Okay. I'm gonna play around with the outline a bit more because it's kind of too red for my liking. Let's go down. There we go. Okay. All right. Should I add a outline to the stem? Do you think?
I think it would look a little better.
Then again, I do have to hide that. Oh, there's the air conditioning. Oh,
Yep. Very routine. You don't need it. It's warm outside, but you know, whatever.
1, 2, 3. I scraped my knee.
Oh no! How?
Have you seen the Computer Nerd 01 that YouTube channel that was like the prime channel of YouTube back in like the 2000s? Do you remember that?
We didn't have internet because we were poor.
Oh right, I forgot.
Yeah. We got internet in 2009 when Pop Tropica became, you know.
Oh man, Pop Tropica.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to do a trick. Make that line thickness none. Then I can do something like this.
Ooh, this is a cool one. Okay, Top Hat asks, if you do or would have an object OC, what would it be?
Well, I have the school supply gang stuff. Americatress, I'm gonna let you answer this one.
Well, like, what you mean? Like an object Sona? Like
An object Sona, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know, like every time I think of like how to identify myself, I always just go to shrubby. It's just really funny.
Shrubby.
Yeah, it's literally he's just a shrub, but he has like super long legs. Like
Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
I totally remember that character.
I love him so much. I still draw him very often.
Very often. I would make like a sticker of him and you could post that all around your campus.
Yes, that'd be so funny. And like, yeah, just like drawing him with any other characters involved. Like recently, I've just been drawing like lines for for his legs. It's just you don't even get to see his head. It's just legs. But yeah, that's my object quote sona end quote. Oh, why the condo so sad?
Because he's got worms inside him.
He has worms. Oh man, that'd be funny. They bully him for that.
Mhm.
Don't talk to him.
He's
He's
got
got
worms.
worms. Diamond had said, "Don't move those limbs before you."
Yeah, those are like that. They're gonna stay like that.
Feels all squirmy. Ha ha ha. Get it? Cause worm and squirm.
Ah, funny. All right, so it's the end of the stream almost. Really, just have
Yeah.
to put this guy together, and then we're pretty much done. If anybody wants to get a last minute question, now is the time.
Yeah. Toss them up.
A little bit bigger on this guy.
Oh, it's for me. Hooray. What's my favorite episode of BFDIA? I actually don't know because I can't remember off the top of my head like that.
I like 5A a lot. I'd probably say 5A is my favorite episode. Favorite symbol. But also the
Ooh,
first part's really good because it had that like running animation.
I can't even recall. Oh my gosh.
You are not a true BFDIA fan. Or
Okay, listen.
BFDIA.
Remember,
All right, listen. My family was poor.
I only just got into them, okay? Object shows are still new to me.
All right, listen. I like the way you said that.
Oh. Okay, Epic James asks, what do you think of his assets?
They're really good.
Yay.
Yay.
Top
Okay.
Hat also asks, what do you think of his assets?
They're also really good, especially because
Ooh.
you copied me and you're doing the Hey Pikmin stuff.
Mm. And Diamond Cup also
Asks,
asked,
what do you think of his assets?
yes.
They're really good.
Yay.
Yay. All right, here's the
Oh.
boys.
Woo, nice.
Okay. So I guess that's just the end of the stream. I'm tired. I need to go take a nap.
And my computer just notified me it's about to die.
Oh, well, we're ending on such a high note.
Yes.
All right.
Beautiful.
Well, I've been Loren Teasel. Thank you, my lovely guest, Americatress, for joining me today. This has
Yay.
been the second live stream where I make objects. I'm probably going to do one more of these, and I'll get another guest, of course. I'm not just going to have me on because that's boring. But yeah, this was really fun. I'm glad I got to do this with you.
Yes, same.
All right. Bye,
Also, base is
guys.
a 10 of 10. Thank you. Okay, bye.